Good morning, Age of Origins. It's your boy Woody here, and Camel has dropped more things. Oh my God, Camel has dropped more things. They have dropped more officer equipment, and they dropped the new Lion. Oh my God. So, guys, right off the bat, before you guys do anything or say anything, I do want you guys at all. So, if you are on a budget, do not worry about that Lion. Okay? Period. Do not worry about that lion because the lion is going to probably be even more than the dragon, the phoenix, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be more. I can almost probably guarantee it. What do you think, Tip? How far did you get on that lion? I think we should be showing it too.
The Lion you can't do yet. It's the brutal racing event, brutal
Oh
truck or brutal truck racing event or whatever it is. So that's not out yet. So you actually can't do anything with it. Click source.
yeah. I seen that. So
So you can't actually do that yet.
is this gonna be like the fucking crack rock that everyone keeps going for? You got to have only crack rocks to get it?
Yep. No,
No
no, no, no,
way.
no. Well, that I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know if you look at the dragons, it's up there with the little dragons. So
Oh, is
I'm
it?
wondering if it's going to be. Yeah, look at guard. Click see guard. There's your dragon. Then they have the permanent fleet.
Yeah.
So those are for the city. The permanent fleet is obviously for your fleet. So I don't know. It only shows up to level 10 in the comments. Somebody said it's 3,000 troops, but when I clicked it, it only shows 2,500. So 1250 and 1250. So I don't know.
Well, fuck, I'm clicking on it and it shows 1250, 1250.
Hmm.
But if you remember, each level goes up to what, 16?
No, that'll go up to 40.
What? This is gonna go up
Yeah,
to
I have my
40?
yeah, that where it says level 1 on the little lion guy, that'll go up to
Yeah.
40.
Does it say
Yeah,
it?
the dragons max at 40. I have one max already.
Fuck you, dude. You got too much money.
Not anymore.
Oh, not anymore. Um, I have reached out to Camel about this. I said, look, guys, come on, slow it down. Slow it down. This is too much. This is way too much. Um, Yeah, Hitman from Nation 700 said the Lion is a C-41 problem. This is true. Soon to be C-43. But I guess we'll come back to the Lion. Right now, more interesting with something that another thing that Camel dropped. I mean, this is what's really weird is that they dropped two major things in the same night. I've never seen something like that. So Camel has released new officer equipment for the directors and the strategy. So, and you guys said this is all based on fleet expansion, isn't it?
All four of those officers have a fleet expansion. I believe it's 5,000 per officer. I posted screenshots in the link there. You can see
Yeah,
for the
let's look at
max.
these. Okay, so this one is Medici, the fat Medici.
You
Um,
won't be able to see them though, Woody, because you don't have them opened.
I know I can't, but I'm showing your screenshot. So,
No, you're not.
yeah, I am.
I'm not seeing it.
Am I not live in here?
Yeah, I must. I don't know. Um,
Let me try to
I see it.
you,
switch.
Tip,
I,
you
tip, have
see?
some coffee, buddy.
okay.
You see my screenshots in there?
Yeah, right
Yeah, on
here,
his
man.
screen.
They're blown up. YouTube can see it. YouTube can see it. Uh,
We appreciate you, Tip. Thanks for posting those.
yeah. So this is the Fat Medici, like your boy Woody, and it's got the enemy reduced for melee, mid-range, and long-range attack. So this isn't a damage. This is just reduce the number that they have, guys. Like for say the 2200, you can drop that down. Yeah, I don't see damage, so but either way, these start to add up, and it starts to get significant. But the second one. Increase the max limit of fleet cross nation 5,000. Now, what does it start at level one?
It's 300, I believe, each level.
300 each level. Okay, so do we have to have? Does it get more if you have like a level 55 Fat Medici?
No, it's just like the other officer equipment. Nothing's different. You can max the expertise 1 and 2 at level 20.
Well, the reason I asked that is because we'll go into the Fat Medici.
Like the expertise 1 and 2 max at level 15, but you need the first level of the actual deal to be level 20 to max it. So like that right there, you have to have level 20.
Oh, to even get it?
No, to max the expertise 1 and 2 to level 20.
Oh. Well,
Go look at a different. Go look at an officer that you already have open.
Yeah. We'll go to
Easiest way to
here.
show it.
Level 20.
See
Okay,
how you have expertise 1 and 2, like level 14 right there goes to level 15 is max
right.
on both of those. But in order to have that option, you have to have it the
level,
left over
yeah,
there.
to level
Yeah,
20.
correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Ooh.
And then the main level goes to level 30, of course.
It goes level 30 now? Because I thought it only goes to 15. Or, oh, I'm
No,
talking about
the main level.
okay,
Yeah,
so, yeah, okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm a little
correct.
ways away.
It's early.
Yeah, it is early. So which one would you think? Would it be a better idea to open up more than just probably like the 4 that you're going to use? Because the Loreline and the Brave Star, I'm not going to probably do, and I'm probably not going to do the Skinny Medici either.
That's if you have a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. That's like yeah, that's like camel money, oil money, that kind of money. Santa Claus. You see what they did an update on Doc's actual character?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, if you watch it on your phone or even here, it is definitely updated. Definitely updated. More
It
HD.
does look different. Yeah.
Yeah, if you look in the back, they didn't have this on the back. Let me see that right there. They've added all that stuff. They used to have it just coming out of the coat.
Could be the officer equipment that did that.
Would it be? No, because that's that. What would it? That would be the good. Okay, so you know what? They added the gun and they added the tentacles. You're right. You're right.
Yep.
Tentacles. So that is what did it. Well, what about the fat
Yes, sir.
ass? What do they do for the fat ass? Oh, so they gave him a gun.
Mm-hmm. What's the other thing? I don't even know what the other thing is.
This thing. A
Really a
heart?
timepiece
What a fucking
is a
heart.
watch, I would think.
Right here? This thing? Oh, it has
Oh,
to be
yeah, there
this.
it is.
Yeah, right there.
Clock. It's a clock on his chest.
Fucking TikTok. I know we're not going to get. Guys, don't waste your money on this one. This is garbage. Haha, Camel. I'm calling it out. It's garbage. Because you don't want to use this unless you're playing defense, which this is a war game. This is an attack game. Why are you playing defense kind of deal? You know what I mean? Do you really want to get hit kind of deal? Don't do it. So I have some. Which one would you guys suggest me to go first? Should I do the directors or should I go to strategist?
You got to do all 4, and you got to do the bottom one or the top one, the expertise 1, because those are all the fleet expansions.
So this one right here, the elite
No,
peacemaker.
it's bottom. It's bottom. It's bottom.
Man.
Right?
No,
Hold on.
all 4 officers have a fleet expansion.
Well, we'll see. At
Yeah, but
I
it's
have
bottom. I
posted them.
think.
at what level do I get it? That's the question.
It's level 5. I think shows it.
So I gotta get to level 10 to upgrade it.
To
So
unlock it.
yeah, just to unlock it, and then I can bring that up to. Holy shit!
We got
That was
2,600 extra troops.
well. That's the end of that.
Yeah, but
That's
put that in perspective. You used to have to go to get 2,500 troops. You either had to get one of those dragon skins, which cost a fortune, or you
true.
had to level up your rank, which took you, 4 months, 3
Right.
months worth of, or maybe more, to be honest. So, I
Yeah.
mean, what you just did and how quick you did that for the expense you did it was an incredible deal. Let's just say that.
You're not wrong on that. You're not wrong on that. And this one also, well, I don't know, mid-range
All of them.
reduction. These two have
Oh, no, not the bottom one. Sorry.
only
The
the bottom
bottom one
ones.
of all 4. The bottom one of all 4 is a fleet expansion.
All right.
All 4 officers. The bottom one is the fleet expansion.
And I'm already out. Damn, that quick. That quick. Fuck me.
Now there's a wheel you can spin, and there's a limited pack available too. You don't want to buy them there; they're expensive there.
Yeah, I'll stay the fuck away from there. I'll stay the fuck away from there. All right,
You're in
I'm
the
gonna.
gift box right now. Oh, but the weekly does have those too, Woody. The weekly has the gold ones, which is a good deal.
Well, I'm gonna drop 100 on this, and that's as far as which I was telling you guys earlier about. Now I gotta fucking verify through my fucking phone. I hate that. They make it now. They make you verify through your phone with text. Like, are you kidding me? Like,
I
let me
know.
spend.
So
Does that happen to you guys too now?
yeah, they changed it the way it does it now.
Like, come on. Okay.
Like, are you sure you want to do this, dummy?
You sure you want to pay China? All right,
Last
whatever.
chance. Don't do it.
Yeah. Well, oops, I did it. Oops, I did it again.
So the daily has go into your daily. Your daily has one right now.
Yeah, I seen that. The daily here.
That one.
Oh, I almost passed
You
it.
passed
Yeah,
it.
I was buying some off of that one.
That's your best deal, of course.
Yeah, then that one.
And then
I
there's a
thought,
limited pack.
yeah, I seen that one too. I started touching on that one too.
And you're out.
And that's that. What about what about these?
I mean, they're
Yeah,
not a good deal, but they're there.
yeah. Well, I got what 500
Well, you can spin the
coins.
wheel too. What do you, don't click it. Don't click it.
Oh, I
There's the
spent
wheel
that.
event too.
I did spend that. I did spin it. I spent it
Okay,
like
right there.
I
Okay, I
spent
didn't
it
know
like
what level you were at because that's actually a pretty good deal. Those first couple levels are a good deal.
yeah.
Click the chest. So there you go. So you're not very far from the next one. You're $30 or whatever. Less than that. I think it's I can't remember what it is. 10 per spin or something. Yeah, it's 10 per spin. So you're only a couple dollars away from getting that next one. You're at what level? 30. So
You're
yeah,
killing
you're
me.
like $5.
We'll find out. We'll find out, right? Boom. Let's see.
Fuck around, find out.
You lied to me.
I
I'm
did.
30. I'm 30
I
away.
did. My bad.
Dick move.
Gotcha.
You know, Woody, they have packs in the limited time special too, right? You saw that?
Yeah, I got
Yeah,
them
he
already.
clicked those.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, I got those already. Up to
We got
up
some
to
of
And
them.
then Wednesday, did the daily too for Wednesday?
Yeah, he did those.
yeah.
There's also
Okay.
weekly for the gold ones, which is a good deal.
I grabbed a couple of those up to like 14.
Yeah, those are a really good deal. For the gold ones, those are the best. And those are you going to use for your what is it, the disruptor or whatever they call it?
Yeah,
That's what that's for.
yeah. All right, let's see. Let's see how far I can go now. I'm probably gonna not go anywhere. All right, so we got that to 10. We didn't touch this guy, but we went into here, touched this guy. So okay, here we go. And the reason you know why I'm doing this because I seen the long range attack reduction. I was like, ooh. All right,
There you
so
go.
I'd have to go
Need
to
two
level.
more. There you go.
Okay. Before I do that, before I do that, then we line. See, this is our reduction.
Yeah. It's not that bad. Total of 7 officers, but you're only gonna work on 4 of them, and right now you only really want to get the fleet expansion one anyways.
Yeah.
Yep. Which is the bottom one on all of them.
So it's not that bad actually.
That's the first ones I maxed.
Well, yeah. I mean, guys, we asked Camel for this. I know you guys are thinking, when the hell did we ask Camel? Think about a year ago, when we asked Camel against these big, huge monster, 50 million troop cities out there. We asked Camel, I was like, hey, we were like, Camel, how are we supposed to be able to beat these guys? And we actually gave them a prime example of how to. We straight told them, like, if we had everyone grab a fleet expansion up to what, 700, which we can already do. Imagine having the 80 or 90 people in your alliance in a team attack with 700,000 fucking troops. That man, those 50 million I don't want to do the math because I just got off work. But if you guys want to do the math, that I think that would probably either hurt the first hit, and the second hit might do some real damage. Maybe not against like Ronaldo because that guy's just freaking crazy. But I don't know. Like, does that sound about right? I mean, because we're already at 700,000. I thought I seen someone had 700,000, like or mental. So, and this is going to
Yeah, I
push
think
it
they're at
past that.
714 or 720. I think is max, somewhere right around there.
Yeah, so this will put them at like what,
750
740,
almost.
750? Yeah,
No,
right around there.
750, close to 750. But that's for the max players, obviously.
Well, I mean, that's honestly that's what Camel wants is us to do is
Yeah, but I think
max.
the bigger effect is 60 players with an extra 12K troops or 13K troops.
Yeah,
That's the one that's going to make a difference.
yeah, I agree. That's as far as I'm going, guys. That's as far as I'm going. And of course, the mines are closed.
Yes,
Keep
they are.
keep that write that down. Because remember the last time we got the dragon, they had the dragon and the other what peacock, whatever you want to call it, the phoenix. Each time they dropped it when the mine was closed. So note take note of that. So fleet expansion stuff is probably going to be released on whenever that mine is closed, which would be Wednesday nights. Matter of fact, you know what? Whenever they drop something, it's always Wednesday night. You ever think about that? It's always a Wednesday night. I think I've said that before.
Makes sense because they can do 2 updates at the same time.
Yeah, and I tell you what, this isn't going to
cheaper.
slow. Yeah, it's not. Well, I mean, is it though?
For them. I'm talking about for them to do the update system for less work because remember your mines are updating.
Yeah, yeah.
So that they're doing one update for both basically.
That's true. That is true. Man, you already maxed these out, Dick. Man,
Not all the way.
it doesn't. Whatever,
It means he maxed it out, but he just didn't touch his hospital because he doesn't care.
dude. Right. That's exactly what that means.
I did level 5 on the hospitals, and honestly, I have enough to take them all to level 15. I didn't because I worry if they're gonna pop the other ones, the machinist. So
It's way too early for those, bro. Way too early for them to
yeah,
pop the machinists.
okay, yeah, it's way too early for a lot of shit. They dropped it still.
Yeah, I mean you're not wrong. And you know what? We did call this out about it being troops, fleet expansions. Now, when are they going to drop the next?
Yeah, let's say that because
strategist?
here's the thing: they're gonna drop what 2, 3, 4 officers this year at their current freaking pace. So you're gonna have to level up those skins. So I was like, shit, I might as well save them.
Well,
Should've listened.
this might cause a problem. If they drop another officer for strategy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if it has anything to do with fleet expansion, which one are you going to use?
Well, no, they'll add a third officer, Woody. They're gonna put it right smack in the center.
Right. Well, no,
So
that's. I mean,
yeah,
yeah,
the
I can
center's
see it now.
available.
Yeah, I can see it now. Yeah, you're right.
They putting that bad boy right because here's the thing: nobody will update it if it's a third officer you can't use. If you can only use 2, they're not going to spend the money. Camel knows that. They're not stupid. They're going to put it to where you can use it right smack in the center, and then everybody will spend a bunch of money on it.
Hey guys, look at this.
Right. So you can see the 3 that are missing, and really, machinist, like everybody says, they're going to add 4 to that.
I don't know what they're going to add for.
4 or 6.
How? So you think they're going to be like the drill masters?
No, I'm saying I think they're going to add 4. Absolutely. Remember when drill masters only had a couple?
I mean, you're
Back
not
in the
wrong.
day.
You're not wrong. I mean, at what point? At what point do we say, okay, guys, we're way past that line? Like, you know what I mean? When do we say that? Like, don't get me wrong. This is awesome. An awesome update. It's probably one of the better updates in the game this year, uh, between everything that has dropped because it's a fleet expansion one and it's cheap. But like,
Hmm.
at what point do we say, okay, I've had enough? You know what I mean? Like, not saying quit the game or anything. I'm just saying I've had enough of that kind of spend. Like, if you don't keep up, you're literally going to be irrelevant. 41s turn into paper tigers.
Yeah.
That sucks to know that too, right?
Well, ideally, if you had, 10, somebody who has 10 41s or 15 41s or more, and if they actually do all this fleet expansion, it's going to be sick.
Yeah, I suppose. Olympus 52 is asking if you can just show.
Yeah, I am. I'm going to my screen now.
Yeah,
I didn't screenshot those. He
yeah,
wants.
show those bad boys. So this whole entire update has everything to do with only fleet expansion, guys. This is what it's meant for. So the other officers, the top one, for the 4 officers that you were going to use, the top ones, those are just like attack boot, like against attack boosts, like this one.
And some reductions in there.
Yeah, but I mean, focus on where every bottom one, the 4 that you're going to use, the doc, the fat ass, and then um, Morgan and Saki. I wouldn't really worry about
Mm.
Loreline too much, guys, because you're only using Loreline for EW, and it's not going to come into play. I don't think that's going to come into play where you can use the additional troops for it. Now, if can you imagine if they did that?
No.
There you go, Woody.
All right, let's see.
Nora, what's up?
Hey, Griffmo, can you mute your mic?
Nora, we're
All right,
about to have a shoe race.
gotcha. Nora's going to win that one.
And then
Right.
the expertise is all the disruptor and misfire.
Yeah, they're in there, Woody. If you want to look at them.
Yeah, I'm looking. Oh, so that's gay. But I
Well,
mean,
you get the disruptor. The disruptor's badass, and it's expensive to get.
it is. But I mean, you're talking about like whalish stuffs. You know, like
Yes.
if you're a 38 now, and I hate to say it because there's a lot of 38s in this game. If you're a 38, you're no longer considered to be even. You're like almost like a 34. I hate to say it like that, but I mean it's true. When you have a 41 taking literally 0 out of 38 with 100 million BP, you're kind of almost irrelevant.
I think we're going to go as a 41. I think I can hit 110 now.
I hit it. I hit I was up. Remember when I was only at 60? Like if they're at 60 million BP, I can hit them with the Titans in, and still
Mhm.
win. So I have moved up to about like 86, 87.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I did 100 here recently, so I think this will get me to 110 maybe.
It might.
But those reductions are going to be insane, bro. You're talking over 800 reductions now.
I know, dude. That's crazy.
It's only going to get worse.
You're gonna have to freaking do the increase attack or increase damage, increase attack or whatever. Maria goes 38 is more like 36s now. I mean, she's not wrong.
They're literally setting up T14s to be absolutely unstoppable. That's exactly what this is all in the direction it's heading to.
Dude, the teens now are, of course, if you have, like your stats correct, their build right, they're nearly unstoppable.
Yeah.
Man.
But T14's special abilities, right? Like the Shredder, it's a guarantee they're special ability. I just
and then imagine when you got T14s and they have that new skin for the troops that's going to eventually come out. Oh, God. It's gonna
I
be
know.
insane.
Everyone's like,
I
"What? What do you mean new troops?" Post that. Post that in here real quick so I can show it off, even though I'm not supposed to. Post it.
That's funny.
Post it.
The hell did that? Oh, here they are.
Post those two.
All right, you asked for it.
I asked for it.
There you
There's
go.
a. All right, check this out, guys. Look what's next. Oh boy! Oh
And that's going to
boy!
be a direct correlation of their what do you call it? The ability or whatever it is.
Correct.
So
Correct.
imagine rockets or cannons or whatever, or even tanks or shredders. Their ability is going to be much greater now.
Yep.
It's
The
going to be huge.
shredders. The shredders. Oh my god. Those.
Oh, T-14 shredders with
I
that
was.
with that
That's
skin
exactly
would
what I'm
be
talking. Dude.
oh.
That's what I'm talking about. Like I think this when this drops, guys, and anyone that is listening, when this drops, the shredder's skin. Although we don't know what it is now, when it drops, it's going to be the game changer. It's going to be so OP. I'm just hoping that if you're a 37 and you get the shredders, that skin, and if you get the skin or whatnot, that it continues to add on once you get the 14s. You know,
Good.
it should, but yeah,
I mean, they can get a dragon in at a C what 36.
yeah, I'm deleting them now. Bye.
They can still do officer director skins also,
They can,
Okay.
they can.
because those breakthroughs are good. So people would want that.
That would
For
be
sure.
yeah. That I mean that is literally like the directors that are only these two right here. I guess the third one, if you are going to do like traps or if you're going to do like Triangle War, DoD, I suppose this one would be good for the breakthrough only. Um, but like I don't know if I'd get the skin for it. You know what I mean? That's I'm an
For a troop?
attacker
Hell yeah, I'd get the skin. I think you'd get the
for
skin based
defense.
off your.
For
Oh,
defense
not
for
for
def
defense. Yeah,
yeah.
for defense. Yeah. I mean, I know Cowboy would.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I would. I don't know if I would because I'm an attacker. How often do you see me setting up to get hit? You know what I mean? Like the name of the game is attack and don't get hit. You know what I mean? That's the name of the game. So
I think if you're a trap, if it's a dedicated trap city and that's the only thing you do, I could see them taking it up to level 10 or something. Something cheap.
if you're a melee, ha 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 ha.
Oh, that'd be nice.
If you were a melee,
Yeah.
that would be OP. That would be
Yeah,
OP. But
it would be.
there is literally 0.0001% in the entire game that's only melee, and I think there's what like a total of like 5 players in the entire game that's all melee.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Like there's
I don't
not
know
me-
of one.
well, there was Flex Nuts with that city that it's still a melee. It didn't get switched over, and then you got one that's in 1111.
Yep, that's the one I know of.
And I don't know the other ones, but I know there's at least 5. I know there's at least 5. That would be OP. Now, the thing that sucks is that some of these people that are just they're spending a lot of money on melee, and I think Flexless has already said don't do it. He was very clear about that. But those people right there, like, they just if they got 4 cities that are 41s, guys, it don't matter to them. But for an average player like me, or a lot about 99% of the game, don't do it. Either go mid range or go long range. Period. And we're not going to have the debate of which one's better because we already know. You know what I'm talking about. I mean, well, I guess we will have a debate. We will. Mid
I
range,
think they're both great, but I
well,
think mid range is more fun to play. That's what I would say.
mid range kills more troops, hands
It
down.
does.
But the thing is like until you get to like an overpowering mid range level, you lose more troops too. So you will always be
I agree.
recruiting you will always be recruiting a lot of mid range troops because as you kill more, you lose more. That's the cons and the good things about it. Once you get strong, like your front, then it's a different story. Like they stay alive pretty well.
I don't lose any troops in battles, to be honest.
I mean, you lose some, but
Oh,
front
there's Woody.
not
There's
maybe not.
times with that we do the dedicated formation.
Oh,
I
but
don't
yeah,
even. I don't lose
I'm talking
anything.
about solos. I'm talking about solos.
Oh, gotcha.
In teams, yeah, like in team attacks, yeah, when you guys got the proper formation, long range, not putting any mid range in there, and the mid range are just using mid range troops, um, yeah, you're not going to lose any troops because the front line has to fall before it even gets to the mid range.
Yeah, it's crazy too when you see those battles and people are losing mega troops and you lose none.
Yeah,
They
and then
like
they
to
look
think that's what sucks. They're just losing
right.
like
They
15.
look and see what you sent it all rockets. What the fuck? Hey, we won though. We won.
That's funny.
It is what it is. So, anyone that's just tuned in, the new officer equipment for Doc and Fat Medici, only spend on those two, and only get the lower ones, the bottom ones, because those are the ones once you open up the levels. You're gonna get the increased max fleet. This is the troop expansion one, the bottom ones. Okay, all of these, and then the ones for Morgan and Saki. Those are only two you really want to focus on, ladies and gentlemen, and they're also the bottom ones that you want to focus on because they both have the fleet expansion. So don't get me wrong, the other ones have the fleet, the what was it, disruptor? Yeah, the disruptor,
Disruptor.
and they're good. It's a good skill too, but until you guys get that fleet expansion, I would not be worrying about that disruptor at all.
And you might do the first 5 or 10 levels, Woody, because they're fairly cheap.
Well, I mean, for you maybe, but I mean, if you're talking about team attacks in an actual alliance, the troop amount is more important than a disruptor. For instance, when the warplane equipment came up, we all pushed everyone in our alliance to go for those golems because the amount that comes in it's it's more. It adds more number to the fight. So if you're able to add more troops to the fight and the golems, I mean that's a double whammer. That's a no
Yeah, I
brainer.
agree.
Now the question is this: say you're doing a team attack and you got someone that's got a really high disruptor, does that count for everyone?
Or does it get watered down? That's my question.
Or does it get watered down?
I'm more concerned about that. No offense.
Well, yeah, but I mean, imagine if you didn't have not if you had like everyone was low, it's still going to be averaged out low as well. So
That's what I'm
maybe,
worried about.
well, maybe having the higher one, although it's going to be watered down, it's not going to be as watered down. You know what I mean? Let's say if you have the what do we say at 800? I think it was. I think it was like 800. What you can get to, or no, that's reductions. Ah,
Yes,
fuck.
reduction. I don't even know what you can get the other one to. It's ridiculous. It's like 40% currently, and then plus whatever it is now.
So we'll just
Can't see
say
it.
I think it's a 20% increased if you go max because I think that's what they did with the other ones too. So we'll just say 20%. I could be wrong. We're just using that number. Let's say you're at 20%, right? 20 plus 40, that's 60% total. And someone else hits you with a 20, so that drops you down to we'll just say 50%. We'll just say it averages out at like 55 or 45. We'll say 45 on average. But if you don't have it at the 60%, what's the average going to be then? You're going to drop it down to what? 22, 23%. So I mean, even if it is watered down, it's still helping out in a team attack.
Yeah, I would say if you're a C40 or higher, you need to absolutely worry about the disruptor.
Absolutely.
Anybody
Absolutely.
else, maybe focus on fleet.
So, how much battle power do you need to not not shield or whatever or feel safe these days? Can you see?
Fight.
You
It depends on who you fight.
Dude, I don't know, man. I'm gonna be real with you. If you get entire alliance, we'll use 255 as an example. If you get the entire alliance of 255, all of the 41s, and everyone else has got the fleet expansion to max, I think that first hit on a max city with 50 million troops, I don't think they'll win. I think that they will cut the amount down like to almost half, but I think that second hit, if they double tap it, with time perfectly, I think that they would burn it. I think
On
we'll
what
get
BB?
at 50 mil. I think we're
Oh no,
at the
I don't think with zero reinforcements.
with zero reinforcements.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It'd be tough. It'd have to be perfect timing,
Yeah, perfect
like
timing.
impeccable.
Perfect timing. But I think the first hit won't burn him. I think the second hit will.
I don't know.
Now, I'm not talking about like a city like fucking Ronaldo. Like that, the whole 555 thing and Ronaldo thing. I mean, that's guys. That is
I mean,
a
they hit him with like 25 41s and they couldn't do nothing.
right. But I mean, his stats are like they're like they're like League God stats, man. They're just beyond. You know what I mean? Like beyond anyone that is a 41 will ever reach. Kind of, or it might take a couple years to reach. It's that strong. But if you hit someone else that's not at that kind of strength, but they got a lot of troops, oh, they're fucking going down, dude. They're going down on that second hit. If you average out, let's say your entire alliance on the average, you got a lot of people at like at least 2,000, at least 2,000. Okay, and then there's a couple of people they're probably averaging up at like 17, 16, right around there. But you all go, and that enemy will just say he's at like 22, but he has 50 million troops. You fucking get him, dude. You get him on that second hit easily.
Interesting to see for sure.
It's definitely gonna. It'd be interesting to see, and this is one of the reasons why I think Camo removed that ancient battleground now. I think this is
And we
why.
see it in Chaos Land too.
Well, I mean, Chaos Land, yeah, but I think the ancient battleground,
Next year when they have it, we can check.
yeah, I think the ancient battleground because you had 8 nations, and I mean, obviously it's kind of like Chaos Land, um, but they can get their titans tied up into that main boss building, and they can, from what I understand, if you go like to the max one, they can tie them up for like 5 minutes. And if you get, and if being what we've seen come out, like with this fleet expansion and all this power, I think a 50 million BP city can get burned without those Titans in there, like real fucking fast. And then you get a second fucking nation coming in, and then a third, and then a fourth without the Titans. Oh my God, say goodbye to that freaking whale.
You're talking about, a rare occurrence with nations. Like, good news is there's not a lot of 255s out there.
Well, no, there isn't. But if you say, if Ancient Battleground was out there, okay, if that was still out there, and you got that Titan tied up, and people came and hit 50 million without the Titans, well they'll drop it down to like what 45, without the Titans, dude, they're gone. Like, like those troops, yeah, don't get me wrong, they're gonna fight back, but if you hit a 50 million BP city with a 50 million amount of people and they're pretty decently strong, and those Titans ain't there, dude. I'm gonna have to say goodbye. Like they're done. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Someone prove me wrong. Who's got 693? Prove me wrong.
or Liga.
Yeah, but I don't think 425 can pull like a 100-man hit yet. I think that if they
No, I
got
meant like as in somebody they face because he's got 800. He's got 50 million troops.
yeah, okay, that's what you meant. I thought you meant like that nation's
No,
going
no,
against them.
I'm talking about because he's the one. He got his city burned, but he was at like what 600 million BP
600.
then.
Yeah, 600.
So now he's close to 8, I think.
Yeah, I think he was at max. He was at 50 million troops, but then when the whole talk about C-44 coming out, he decided he's no longer going to recruit more, and he's just going to let the ones that he loses in Void just die. Which honestly is kind of smart, because no one wants to just keep freaking promoting, especially around
If
Void.
you already have them, it's cheaper to promote. I would tell you that.
Right, but these players when they do that, they're doing it for points for Void, so or strongest commander. So no one wants to promote and not get any points when they can just recruit it and get points.
Yeah. I don't know.
All right, now that we got that over, let's go into the other thing. The other thing,
King cat.
guys. The lion. This, again, when I first started, guys, if you are not a whale, do not even open this page. Don't open it. Leave it alone. Stay away. Stay on those officers. Because this, my friends, is going to be more expensive than probably the dragon and the phoenix.
I bet they have a golden lion too.
I bet you they do. And I bet you Legot or Mental will have it first. Mental, for one. or
I'm leaning
Ducky
towards
or
Mental.
Holbrook. But here's the thing. Look at this down here. It comes from the Brutal Drag Racing, right? And what did you get from the Brutal Drag Racing? You got the Crack Rock, right? Yes, I call it a Crack Rock. You got the Crack Rock from it. And this is also in there. And being that you see just to activate is 1, that tells me it's going to be another fucking Crack Rock to get it. And that's what, $500 I think at minimum? Or not even 500. You just have to be the first 2 to get it.
Oh.
Yeah. Now, yeah, first and second to get it.
You sure that's not frags instead of crack rocks?
I don't know. Maybe there's only 1. You remember when the dragons hit? You got to have 20 to open it, or 50, or whatever. It wasn't just
You know,
1.
was it? Yeah, you might be right. I can't remember. It's been so long.
Yeah, and this is a Crack Rock thing. Fleet expansion, dude. Okay, Cam will listen to us, but they're gonna make sure that you pay for it. They're not gonna make it to where everyone can get it. Come on.
Was
now.
it level 20 or was it take 20 frags each level, even at beginning of level 1? I can't remember. Do you have
No.
a? Do you have a?
No.
Oh, yeah, I got some.
Go
Level
to
3.
one of your spy cities, Woody, and look at it, and it'll tell us. Well, here you're level 3 on that one. What's that? What's it take for the next frag on that one?
That's a good.
It's like level,
Let's check that
it's
out.
like
You're
level
right.
10 or something. Then it's 20 frags.
So you get like a couple of levels before it hits 20. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Correct.
Okay, well we'll find out. We'll confirm it in Woody Spy City. He doesn't level those up for some reason.
Because I just did the 80 dragon, and I got it to. I think it was like
Any one of those Woody will work because it doesn't matter. You haven't leveled them up.
14 or 13, and then it was 10 fragments after each level.
Again, guys, whatever you do, don't, if you're not a whale, guys, don't bother with those skins, those dragons, and all that stuff. That is literally probably twice. They're gonna cost twice as much as damn island does. Put it that way. Come on, get me out of this damn thing. I sure was like that.
I'll take all that free stuff.
Come on,
I just
come
giving you
on.
free stuff.
Right?
Look at that.
Man,
Welcome to.
I don't want to learn more. I don't want that
Damn.
either. Right? All right.
That's just goes to show you how much shit there is out there. That's on the city, your main city. Woody, you still collecting your free shit?
They're still giving it to me. I couldn't even get out of it. Okay. All right. So, permit fleet.
Oh, those are level 20 down there. No, right? The dragon's one. Yeah, no, go back to the guard. It's level 1 is 20 to open it. Woody's right.
Yeah. So these are gonna be crack racks.
Oh, that would be interesting. But it may not go up to level 40 then, Woody. It may be way less.
Can you imagine if it did? Oh my God, the cost of it.
Oh, level 40 with crack rocks would be insane.
Right?
That
That's a
would
crack-
be insane.
That's a fucking crack rock.
That would officially be probably one of the most expensive things in the game if they did that.
Well, we did ask for it.
Yeah, but did anyone else notice the last time we did Brutal Drag Race, it was top 10 got the crack rocks.
Correct.
No,
You only get
they did not. No,
2,500.
it wasn't the top 10. It was the top 3 that got it, and the top 10 was on the Beat the Meat event.
No, it was Brutal Drag Race. Top 10 got one. I think it was top 3 got 2 or something of that nature.
Maybe
nobody got
that's
two,
what
I know that.
first place in Brutal Drag Racing, and I only got 1 crack rock.
Yeah, see, I only got one too. That's why I know.
but I'm pretty sure it was top 10 individuals got the
It
rock,
used to be
because
top
I made
five,
sure
and
I
then
was just
top
sitting in
three, and then
there.
top five, and I think it's top 10 now.
Yeah, there you go. Tip.
Of course, they're gonna. Campbell always adjusts everything. Let's go back into my main.
But yeah, Woody, back to that thing. You're only getting 2,500 fleet expansion.
Yeah,
So
I,
it's
Well,
not.
I,
if that's where it ends, because the other one has another level 2 after that on the initial.
No, it's only 2. You can
Is it
see
only
it. It's
2 on it?
well, what if they have a whole nother dragon, a gold or not a dragon, a gold fucking lion? Everything
they're
starts
probably
at
gonna do
blue.
that.
Remember, everything started blue in this game, or for the them. I'm like them. Where's my 41?
Unless they're making it cheaper than the dragons are per se, because it is fleet,
Well, I mean, they're
which
gonna
would
have
kind of
to.
make sense because they made the officer equipment, they made the fleet expansion cheaper. They didn't put it expertise 2, they put it expertise 1. So maybe they're following that same logic, Woody, and they're making it, less frags to level it up.
Okay,
So
so
the average player can get a greater fleet.
in the YouTube chat, we have looks like a new player. His name is Vampire. No, I'm sorry, Vamster XBL, and he's asking a very specific question. You ready? Is this game worth my time if I don't spend tons of money? On three, everyone. 1, 2, 3.
Elite.
No, no, no.
No, save your cash for your family and your life and don't bother playing.
Elite.
We're just being real with you, Vamster. This is a. Let's be real. This is an adult game. Like, no kids are gonna play this game. I don't know if you're a kid or not, but it's a very expensive game to play. Although it is fun, and the community. I played many games. And the community here is probably the best community throughout the entire game, console games and mobile games. Probably the best community out there. A lot of us play this game just for the community. So he's 28, so he's not a kid. Well, I mean, if you do decide to play,
If you got $250,000 laying around you don't care about, play.
well, Icon,
Don't
remember?
start a brand new nation.
Okay,
You guys
so
are talking about being a whale, though. You have plenty of free players in your nation that enjoy the game, and you don't kill them. You don't burn them. They
Well,
enjoy it. They help you.
Yeah,
Let
don't
me
be
get-
scaring the new players away.
hold on, Vamster. Let me give you a very good advice right now. Okay, you're going in. Obviously, you're a new player. All right, so before you spend any money, okay, I need you to be spending a single penny and see what kind of nation that it is. If you have a lot of people spending money and cruising through city levels, and you'll know, um, then that might be a good nation to stay in. But if you have nothing but farmers, and I would say about 3 months, you'll pretty much tell. Um, you need to get out, and he's in 1042. All right, so if there's nothing but farmers there, and you do plan on having a budget to play in this game, for say if you want to spend, we'll just put $1,000 a month in it. If you want to put $1,000 in a month in it, there's a lot of these older nations out there that have cities out there that you can play in, and they will teach you the game and how to properly play it for probably just $1,000, or they'll just give you a city as long as you return it back when you're done to them when you're done playing. So, and they'll give you the knowledge of the game, and they'll tell you what to get, what not to get, so you don't blow money. Because I think that's the biggest problem in the game now is that people blow money on useless stuff. Example: Triangle War, completely useless unless you're a whale. Dual Dominance, completely useless unless you're a whale. There's a couple others that people do like, but others don't. I'm not going to say it because I don't want that. I don't want to. I don't want to open up that can right now. I don't know if I'm liking that. I used to like the Wasteland, but recently I'm not liking it because the matchups are garbage.
I got the same nation again, Woody, for like 12 times in a row. 12 times now.
Yeah, dude. Like there was nothing
Hey.
fun but about going into Wasteland.
Guys,
Oh no,
settle down.
I'm being real.
We're
I'm being
talking
real.
about one of his favorites now. Keep that in mind.
I know
I
that. I
know.
know. I know that, Holbrook. But I'm just saying, like when I was in SPT, we were going up against these nations where literally you go to the other side and you just sit there for an hour. That's it. That's what I'm talking about. And we've all had those nations before. It's not fun. It's not fun
You
for the
guys are
people fighting. It's not fun for the people stuck into that city.
You guys are definitely right. I'm not really serious when I say settle down. When I say settle down, what I actually meant was, some people were complaining in 7A5, and this week we're facing UBN 269. They got, I don't know, 14 C41s or something. So
I
I'm
heard
just
they
saying,
requested you because you said you were undefeated.
Well, I
probably.
mean, Holbrook said here's another thing that you got to realize. I found that a lot of these nations, older nations, they don't even show up. Now,
They
I'm
don't.
not saying 269 won't because they probably will, but a lot of these older nations they don't even show up at all.
I
You
got
might get
Nation One, Woody. Ain't nobody showed up.
you might get 10 people,
Yeah,
10.
Nation One. I mean, you don't get older than Nation One.
Woody,
You
Woody,
you
you worded
you
it
guys are
wrong.
hold
you
on.
guys are definitely right. You guys are
Oh,
definitely right.
no,
I was just
oh,
saying,
bro,
like,
don't don't go there. It's not Wasteland's not the problem. It's the fucking nations you're fighting, brother. Wasteland is a great event. It's very affordable and fun. But if the nation doesn't show up to fight, that doesn't mean the event sucks. You know what I mean?
Oh, you're not
Just the
wrong.
nation
You're
playing.
not you're not wrong. It's just okay. We'll leave it at the
Because we all
matchmaking.
can agree KE sucks now because no one
But
fights, but it's
but
still the
hold on,
best
Bryce.
event.
What about when Camel gives you the same nation that doesn't fight 12 times in a row?
I
But
tell
that
you what.
doesn't mean the event is broken. You need to tell Camel fuck off. That's their problem.
No, I
Well, we
think
I
have
they
for
mean,
years and nothing's changed.
see. I think they told Camel to fuck off, and that's why they're matched up with them for so many times.
And there's
you
also
guys you
free
guys used to
time
say,
slot.
go ahead, my bad.
Try to pick a different time slot to try to get a different opponent.
I mean, that's an idea.
500 nations and we got to pick a different time slot? Are you serious?
Man, people used to complain about polar matchups, and now all they complain about is I get the same tough people every time. How come I gotta fight these same people every time? They're stronger than me. How come I have to fight them? That's why I'm saying just enjoy your time. Enjoy your time with your bad matchups and save in your bag, because soon enough you might be fighting the same people every when you start seeing 5, 6, 7 every week, you won't be complaining about boring matches anymore. Will be because you won't play because you'll be the boring match.
Right? You'll be the one stuck in the city.
I don't know what you're talking about, Holbrook. We are nothing but farmers over there. We do
Yeah.
not push those events. They're just free for all, fun for play, nothing more. We bring 5 people, maybe.
You guys are all right. I mean, when the matchup sucks and you just sit there and there's nothing to do, it's boring. And Bryce is right. That's because people don't come. But I think we're seeing polar adoption, which means eventually you'll see some wasteland adoption. And then by then the matchups will get better. It'll be fine. I agree with you guys. It's kind of boring right now when your opponent sucks. I'm just saying, save your bag. Don't get too upset. When you start, you might need that bag when you start getting matched up with 5, 6, 7 every week.
Or is the game just getting too damn expensive, guys? I want to ask
We
you,
all
Woody.
started this game really when COVID hit for entertainment.
Yeah, that is true.
So we didn't know you were walking into a money pit.
I mean,
That was what it showed,
I
was
kind of,
not what the game was like.
I kind of knew it was a money pit like after the first week. Let me rephrase that. After the first void, I knew it was a money pit. When I thought I was strong and I found
Every
out that I wasn't.
every game's a money pit.
That is true. Every game.
Woody, I wanted to ask you something.
Go
So
ahead.
now we're talking about the game being expensive money. That other version, does Camel know about that version? And if so,
Yes,
aren't you
they
afraid that
do.
everybody's gonna leave this game and go play that one? It's like a million times cheaper.
Yes, that they're well aware of it. Um, yeah, they're well aware of that other game. But
Because it's like I'm
here's the thing.
Max's City for like maybe of what $10,000 probably.
Here's the thing. People are so invested into this game that that game right there is still too small. You know what I mean? Just fucking go there. I mean, you got what a few hundred over there versus a few million. I guess I can't even say a million anymore. But yeah, they're aware of it, and
Also, that game's illegal.
Yeah.
Like it's copyrighted or whatever, so they're trying
Yeah.
to zap it. So
yeah,
you're probably 90 days out from it being totally gone, and whatever you have invested will be
yeah.
gone as well.
That's why I
Okay.
was kind of like. That's kind of why I was kind of like, because yeah, it's there is some legal stuff going on with it.
Okay. Right on. Thanks, Tip. Just it was just a concern to think about.
Yeah, no, it's literally copied. They copied everything, and so I mean, copyright stuff. You know how that goes. It's just a matter
Is
of
it
time before it's zapped and everybody loses everything.
It's
has
one of
it got
those.
around about the same name or just a different name and a copy of it?
It's pretty much the same name, but it's what AO.com or something like.
Hmm. Yeah, I ain't gonna risk going to that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I if you guys do go there, maybe practice. Get some information you can about the game here because it is literally mirrored. It's a direct copy of the game. So, with that being said, I mean, you get
And
what you
just
can. The knowledge.
$10,000 to max the fucking cities out in that game.
Well, here's the thing. Here's what people have to realize is this. Someone has. Nolan, can you mute your mic, please? All right, I got you. People, people have to
I thought that was
realize
your
this.
background music.
No, people have to realize like this. Games like that, they're able to mass mirror a direct copy of this game, and you put money into it. They already put that into. They want people to join it to spend money. They already know that it's going to get fucking hit and fucking closed down. So they're trying to get the most money. They might be trying to get as most money as they possibly can until it does get shut down legally. Now, I don't know who owns it, who did it, and I hope to God it's not one of my friends, but I'm just saying if it is, um, just no camels doing legal stuff against you. So, I don't know. I mean,
Well,
shit.
thank you for that.
Yeah, I'd rather be honest with you guys than not be honest. Like I was already warned. I downloaded it and I accidentally slipped and was showing a video and it had the little logo in the video and Cam asked me, "Where did you get that game?" I don't know what you're talking about. And they're like, bullshit. They called me out. They're like, "No, where did you get that game?" And I'm like, I just
For
accidentally
1
hit a
million
link.
coins, I'll tell you.
Yeah, for 1 million blue coins, I'll tell you. No, but not throwing anyone at the bus. I just said I accidentally hit a link and it just started downloading, and they straight told me it's illegal and to get rid of it because they are pressing legal charges against the people. I'm like, oh
I
damn.
mean, you could also be helping the community out too. Just saying, oh, I found out. I'm helping out the community, letting them know not to invest.
Yeah. Well, play it as a free to play player if you guys are gonna play it. But when the day that it gets shut down, you're warned, kind of deal. Just play it free to play for now. Have some fun in those new days, or just go into it and just like attack each other with no bubbles and just play it like how we used to play back in the days. But just know there's going to be a day, one day, I don't know when. It could be tomorrow, it could be a year from now, to where you log in and things been shut down. But
Well, takes that long.
I'm probably
I thought it.
I'm probably gonna get kicked from his server now. Damn, it's a good server too. It's a good server. I like that server. Oh well, it is what it is. So do you guys think this is actually good to actually focus on, or you guys think that this is because I mean these are literally crack rocks to get.
I'd say probably for the whales more.
I think we need to confirm if it's crack rocks or not. I can't believe it would be crack rocks. It doesn't make sense based off their logic of trying to allow us to grow our fleet. I would be shocked if it is. I really would be. I truly believe they've lowered the cost to allow the average player to grow their fleet size. Kind of what they did on the officer equipment, and kind of what they've been doing on the island items as well.
Well, I mean, so the cheap route is the officer equipment, and then you got the extra, which would probably be this. When you see only one crack rock there, and I know it's not a crack rock, it's a fucking lion rock, whatever you want to call it, but it's a crack rock because people are gonna go fucking insane trying to get it. You see only one there just to activate it to get the whatever the attack 5%. I mean, that's a 5%, dude. That's a lot. And the dragons and all them literally was fucking 20 to get. That's a dead giveaway.
Can you go
I
to
don't
the
know.
Phoenix quick, Woody?
I still think it's not, Woody. I like to believe that they're making it cheaper for people to grow their fleet size. I really believe that.
If Woody, can you go to the Dragon real quick? I want
Yeah.
to look at something. Okay, so that says 8 and 16 to unlock the 2 buffs, and then the Lion was 5 and 10, correct?
See what I'm saying? They've lowered everything.
So
I just
5 and
think they
10. This will definitely not go to level 40. This will probably max out at like level 20.
nah. If it's regular, they'll do 40 as well. Because you're looking at a 40% increase to attack.
We just
Or
had
45%, sorry.
we just had Brutal Drag Racing, right? Like what, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, we're due for
We're due for it next Friday, next week at Reset, within a couple days.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's absolutely.
Yeah, I think it is.
And that's increased.
Everyone's blaming League
increased
God
attack of all troops.
and Mental and stuff like that for all these new things. I mean,
So this will be zombies too, Woody.
what's that?
This will also increase attack of zombies. It's all troops.
Correct.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Bro,
I think you
zombies
guys are wrong. I think
I-
I think that thing might actually be cheap. We'll see.
That's what I said.
I think it'll be. You might be right, Tip. Maybe I'm on your team here. Maybe I'm here to reinforce you.
Join team. Welcome to Tip Team.
But they'll also have probably a die, which will also take one of those Eternity cores. So they'll be the expensive option for additional stuff, just like the dragon and then the Rainbow Dragon.
Okay, so you think there's going to be different? There is going to be different ones because you see, this is only phase
I'm gonna
one.
be honest with you.
They have to do something to occupy BP
I'm kind of
cities.
retarded.
That's my walking fucking thing. I think there's definitely going to be different ones because you see, this is only phase one.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
The question is, does it replace the Titan skin on the Brutal Dragon, or you have to win it through the rewards at the end? That's the question.
we always react like this whenever they release like the officer equipment stuff, and
Yeah,
then
you're
a couple
right.
days into it, people always upgrade it pretty quickly, and then they realize like, oh, these were pretty cheap upgrades. So I think big picture, they're just releasing more cheap upgrades. So then when C44 drops, they can pretend there's more balance.
Yeah.
My speculation.
I like that word,
Pretend
pretend.
there's more
Pretend. Pick that word. Pretend. Well, we'll find out next week when they do the Brutal Drag Racing. I mean, I suppose if it's cheap, I mean, I might get a couple of them. Like probably try to go to level 10.
I mean, look at the island item they just dropped where it had two 1,000 fleet increases, and
Oh,
one was level
yeah.
6 and one's level 12. So everything seems to be directed towards fleet the last 3 months,
That was a
and it wasn't very expensive.
it wasn't a
on the bottom,
trampoline.
Woody. Go down. No, go down right there. That
The
boat.
boat. They had a boat. Yeah, you're right.
See, it's a double fleet,
And that's in the-
so everything seems to be fleet, and it's cheaper now per se than what it
Yeah.
used to be.
So Camel has been listening to us about fleet expansion. They got to think about how we're gonna make money off of it. And I get it; it's a business. Nothing is free. You can't even take a shit nowadays without something without costing you.
But
the
I think
the
they're trying to
flush.
price it.
The
I think
flush.
they're trying to price it, Woody, to where everybody can afford some of it versus just the whales,
I mean,
which is a good thing.
Yeah, that would be a good thing. That'd be definitely a good thing.
Then Holbrook's theory would apply. You can pretend you matter.
Well, I mean, it's not even pretending. If you notice, like anyone, I'm at like 2,200 attack. Okay, so if I hit someone, a couple C41 gets in there, and you got a couple 38s in there and 37s in there, I can't beat them. Like they just got too many numbers, too much power. I can't beat them. So I mean, now you add a fleet expansion. Let's say if I can only go 40,000 more, and they're all able to bring 40,000. We'll just say 10,000, just because of the cheaper version of it. I still can't beat them then. Like I might really hit a wall at that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially if they focus that extra fleet on frontline or something.
Yeah. Oh, this is going to be interesting. I mean, maybe I'll invest a little bit into it. Yeah, maybe I'll invest just because of the fleet portion of it. And I do like I'm still working on the maxing out all my attacks. I mean, I got
I would
that.
do the fleet. I would do the fleet over that.
Well, and that's what I'm thinking. I might stop. I mean, I've got only a few more attacks to go, and then the HPs to go. But like, that's what I was working on. So maybe with this new stuff, I'm gonna really focus on the fleets instead. Fleets only.
Absolutely. That last level doesn't make a difference. It's not
I mean, look
worth
at
what.
level 7 got you 2,600 troops, Woody. I mean, I
Yeah.
can't say how cheap that is. That is just incredibly cheap to get that.
That is real cheap. That is really cheap.
I mean, imagine how much merit you would need to get 2,600 troops. I mean,
For real.
ungodly amount.
Godly is right.
Yeah, I think it's
We
200, 200K merit now for me to do a level. It's ridiculous.
You know what? We called this not too long ago. We called these freaking the officer equipment. We called them not too long ago. So, yeah.
Well, we thought they were going to drop it last time, but they did this time. So, but they made it affordable. I think they did a win-win. I really do, Woody. I
Yeah.
think this is a positive for everybody.
I think
we know cheap fleet. I'll be real quick, Woody. Sorry. I know that more fleet favors more cheap fleet favors the average player. More cheap stats favors the average player. And we already know that stat averaging favors the weaker amongst the group. So all of that is just leaning towards participation being valuable, which means, hopefully more players playing, which I assume Camel is hoping creates more money. And then when the balance gets good enough that the whales cry enough, they'll drop C44. I'm sure it's just a balancing act. I mean, I'm not sure, but that's my whole speculation.
That sounds about right. I mean, that's what they did with this. That's what they did when.
I think Holbrook's a developer because that sounded too spot on. I'm just saying it.
I'm actually just a bot. I don't even work for Camel. They don't pay bots. I'm just a Camel bot.
You're an AI. You fake actors don't get paid.
And just think, he hasn't even started drinking yet.
If he does, you got 48 hours of him.
Can you imagine him trying to get that tongue twister out if he was already got a buzz going? Oh my god, that would have been awesome.
You don't know. I might be drunk. You don't know.
No, we know how you talk and how sound when you've been drinking. This isn't that Holbrook. This is I just woke up kind of. I haven't had a sip yet. I'm not calling you. I'm not calling you an alcoholic at all. Please don't think I am. Please.
I love it when people think I'm an alcoholic. Underestimate me, please.
Yeah, underestimate him and kill him, guys. But well, guys, I think that's about an hour. I think that's about all we have to show. So I mean, at this point, I guess it's a waiting game to see when the Brutal Drag Racing comes out to see what that line's going to be and how cheap it's going to get. If it's cheap, I would suggest maybe getting a couple levels for the people just to get that extra fleet. But also, like I've always said, your officers are your bread and butter guys. Don't ever stray away from them. It seems like lately Camel just keeps on pushing officers. So the officer equipment, guys, it's still OP. It's still OP. I would definitely keep pushing at your officers, the equipment right now. Don't ever let that go. But anymore, yeah, best being. But we have any questions that we can? I don't even know if we can answer anything. Stay away from this guy when it comes to it, and also stay away from Loreline and Braveheart when it comes to these guys. Just get Morgan, Saki, Doc, and the fat ass Medici, and the fleet expenses are all on the bottoms. Don't do the tops until the bottoms are done. But
skip your hospitals. Troops are made to die.
Facts. Facts. But yeah, I think that's all we can really talk about it.
This is the guy who doesn't play Void.
He plays
Just throwing
Void.
that out there, Holbrook.
No, he plays Void. I ran right into his city.
Oh, that's
It's-
called defense. He didn't lose anything.
No, though he hit us too. He hit us
Woody,
too.
he didn't lose any troops. You lost a ton of troops.
Yeah, but he hit us too. He hit one of us too.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, he's always saying he's not a void nation, so I'm just reaffirming it.
Chip, you're not a polar nation, but that doesn't mean you don't show up.
True. And,
Okay, touche.
Real quick, just want to say la 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 blue, and I will not tell you what that means, but someone knows what it means. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go to bed. I just wanted to share this with you guys, so I hope you guys all enjoyed it, and we'll see you in a couple days. Later, guys. I'm going.